Hi everyone, and welcome back to Awriting Guy. As the end of 2023 approaches, the fine writing instruments market seems to have a slower pace compared to the previous years, and pen releases are definitely heading towards the direction similar to the watch industry. Shorter intervals between new models, limited editions with more experimental colorways. Amidst all that, there are still brands that sticks to the basis, drive further into their own niche, and maintain top of mind status. I'm definitely a fanboy, and I'm talking about Montblanc. And in this video, we're going to take another look at their most popular model, the Meisterstuck 149, and ponder again upon the question of, is this still the most popular luxury fountain pen in the world? And should you chase after one for your personal collection? If you like the content, please like the video and subscribe. And if you are looking to buy your next fountain pen, notebooks, and inks, please check out Awriting Guy shop on Instagram. I ship worldwide and 24/7 customer support. In the year 1924, after the success of their mid-range line of pens, such as the Rouge et Noir, Montblanc introduced the Meisterstuck line of writing instruments, making them the flagship of their products. After a number of years experimenting with different materials and finishes, they started to stay relatively consistent with the cliche but also recognizable or copyable cigar-shaped profile and styling cues. And in the year 1952, the 149 was introduced and has not only been a writing instrument but also a status symbol ever since. As for the numbering, the first number 1 stands for the highest range of pen. There were 200 and the 300 range of pens as well. Although they are considered vintage collectibles nowadays, the number 4 in the middle stands for the piston filling mechanism, and the number 9 stands for the largest nib size available in their lineup. The pen is made of what they call precious resin. Basically it's plastic, but compared to other plastics, injection molded fountain pens, the pen and the feel and touch is quite refined, and under bright lights you can catch a glimpse of red from the material itself. This can also be used to recognize counterfeit Montblancs, so keep an eye out for that. In the hand, the 149 is quite substantial and you will feel it, yet somehow it doesn't feel as unwieldy as other big pens. Sure, you'll feel your finger giving up after a long writing session, but it's still doable. Other than the section, it might be a bit slippery as we usually have the tendency to grip a bit too hard after a long period of writing time. In recent years, they have started to cater more towards the writing enthusiasts with their new motto-inspired writing, so to say, through the releases of the 149 with what they call calligraphy nibs. And there are currently 2 versions of the calligraphy series, the flex nib and the curved nib. They are made to be similar to softer nibs from Japan, and the curved nib in particular is made to be Montblanc's own take on the signature Naginata togi from Sailor. Basically, they have the capability to imitate brush pens. I've tried both, and personally I felt like these 2 models are made for a really specific demographic, those that are fans of Montblanc and would like to dip their toes into calligraphy instead of purist collectors who wants to experiment the real deals with the soft nibs from Japan and especially Sailor's Naginatas. The calligraphies Montblancs can give you that feeling of creating or flourishing writing, but to go as far as create the level of precision similar to vintage pieces, they are not there yet, nor they should be. As it stands, Montblanc has always been and always will be a luxury brand, and the feeling of alienation from their pricing and limited releases reflects that. The 149 in particular is not the kind of pen you can impulse purchase due to the $1,000 price tag. It competes among the most high-end pieces from other brands, and around the $800 to $1,000 range, most retailers sell them at. There are quite a few other interesting competitions in recent years. However, when it comes to other add-on values such as brand recognitions and customer satisfaction in general, I still think they are doing a pretty good job. The fact that they're still strong as a brand backed up with lots of funds from Richemont and physical stores available worldwide adds on to the benefit of the user and the buying experience, as I would always recommend people to try the pens out personally to see how you handle them in your hand and not just look at reviews online and spec sheet. It's a tad tricky for customers around the world to go to specialized stationery stores as they are not the most popular products around the world, but Montblanc managed to deliver that physical experience to the general customer is something many pen brands dream of, and that's also why they are winning in the luxury market. As for us normal people, those who think twice about throwing $1,000 on a pen, what should we do? In the secondary market, the 149 has always been a staple on eBay, and from reputable seller, you can actually get them for a relatively approachable prices. And of course, when it comes to Montblanc, I would say the word consistent is what makes them. You can always expect a Montblanc to write 9 out of 10 times with minor changes to how they feel in the hand. And when you tried many 149s, you'll see that they are one of the most consistent in terms of quality control and finishing. As a writer's pen, it's always good to have a pen with a large ink capacity as well as a consistent ink flow. It has almost everything except the slightly oversized girth. I would say it's grown on me as a pen. Now, if I have to pick between the 149 and 146, I would still go for the 146 as it fits my hand better. But if you have the hands for it, then go for the 149. Overall, it's a good pen. It's a tad expensive, and of course because of that it's not for everyone, but if you can afford a 149, you like the size, you like the aesthetics, go for it. It will always be a safe buy and you will have a wonderful time with them. Now, I would like to hear from you. Do you have a 149 in your collection, or would you like to get one in the near future? How is your buying experience at a Montblanc boutique or online shopping experience? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you like the content and would like to see more fountain pens related things, please check out awritingguy.com or follow me on Instagram for more regular updates. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.